Welcome to day 405 of our DeSo journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in DeSoFi. So before we get to today's news, Brian, let's talk about what today's diamond question of the day is.
Yeah, just answer this question in the comments below this video on DeSo, and we'll give you 3 or 4 diamonds if it's a well thought out answer. And today's question is, what would make creator coins popular again? And for me, I think some kind of tying it into a user's earnings. So it gives a fundamental reason for buying creator coins rather than just a speculative reason. And subscriptions would be one of these. One Delinsky, Chris, had you mention that for you. But there's other ways to tie in a user's earnings to the creator coin. Maybe a creator could say, hey, I want to give 10% of all diamonds I receive from my post to my creator coin holders. And I think those are solutions. And then you get all kinds of valuation models based around creators, other than just people speculating, oh, what's he going to do next? Is Elon going to join? Should we buy Elon's coin because he might join? If you can say, hey, this account's going to earn this much and give this much to creators, then you start having, hey, I can earn this percent a year by buying into this creator coin.
Yeah, so is that something that needs to be done on the protocol level, or can that be done maybe through a smart service or through a node level?
Yeah, I mean, I would say like protocol level would make it the easiest, but I think there are solutions that could be done on like a level 2, maybe on a app or a smart service, but it might not be delineated across all nodes, which might confuse people.
Yeah, that's a good point. So there's more publicity surrounding DeSo yesterday.
Yeah, once again, the nifty investor on TikTok, they did another video and they have over 200,000 followers. And this video was related to Brian Armstrong, the Coinbase CEO, and the comments he made on Monday at the Milken Institute, where he talked a little bit about decentralized social. He mentioned DeSo, whether he was mentioning the blockchain or the technology. I think it was more the technology, but I'm sure he had the blockchain in mind. The nifty investor did a video about this, showing that he pointed out DeSo, talking about DeSo, the blockchain. It was a really good video. If you haven't checked it out, check it out. We're playing around a little bit with TikTok too, because I think that is a good way to like reach out to other areas of the social realm, to bring some people to DeSo. So I like seeing this.
Brian's trying to be a TikTok star.
I am. I'm trying my best. Not working great, but no, actually, most of my videos have like 500 to 1,000 views, so it's not doing too bad for the first like 10 days or so. But yeah, it was a good video, and I'm guessing that they paid for this, so it's probably a paid promotion. We don't know for sure, but that's a likely case, I think.
Yeah, that's my guess too. But nonetheless, it's great publicity surrounding DeSo. So
Yeah.
we have some sad news today, some very sad news, and that is that Cloutforum is shutting down. Cloutforum, of course, the video segments done by Mark Bentley and Alex Roken, is shutting down at least temporarily. And Mark Bentley and Alex Roken have been awesome for this community. They aren't going anywhere. They're just changing their focus a little bit. With DeSo kind of stalling a little bit in the last several months, I think it just makes sense for them to kind of put Cloutforum at least on a temporary hold. They do plan on remaining on DeSo and remaining active on DeSo. Mark says that he's going to be homeschooling his child, so he needs a little extra time for that. And he also said he might be returning to some of his original work with his business, Live Your Genius, in which they help people find what they want to be doing with their lives. So both great guys. I know, Brian, you've had a chance to be interviewed by Mark Bentley a couple times, and Alex Roken. They were great interviewers. They're very knowledgeable of blockchain and of DeSo. So it's sad to see Cloutforum go, but it's good to know that these guys are going to remain on DeSo.
Yeah, Mark's one of the original OGs. I think they're both original OGs. Mark actually got a original BitClout tattoo. Don't forget that. So he's always going to be part of the community. But yeah, like you said, they were super knowledgeable. Mark and Alex, they both are really great people. And I say that like 100% honestly. Like, I think there's some of the best people on this platform. Mark, I know, does a lot of work with people that really are in need. He has like this amazing voice, amazing podcasting voice. So I hope he does something with that in the future, because I think he really excels at it. He gets people to like kind of open up and talk about things they might not normally talk about had it not been Mark. But yeah, it's sad to see them close Cloutforum, but I know that they're going to be around, and I think as DeSo grows, maybe they'll come back and bring Cloutforum back. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Just like people are going to come back, some of these projects might come back as well, which is really interesting to think about.
Yeah. So Entra, they also issued a press release, and this press release was picked up by Cointelegraph, which is one of the biggest crypto news slash blog sites out there. And the actual post, it was titled "Decentralized Web3 LinkedIn competitor launches on DeSo blockchain." So it was kind of like an ad for DeSo too. It talked a lot about Elon Musk and what was happening with Elon and Twitter. It says how Entra is basically the Web3 version of LinkedIn built in the DeSo blockchain. It was a really good read. It was well written, and I think it's going to definitely bring some eyeballs to DeSo as well as Entra. Cointelegraph is one of the top ranked crypto sites out there. I love the idea of releasing press releases and linking DeSo into it, because it gives DeSo some publicity as well.
Yeah, congrats to Michael Mara. He had his quote was in there in the article. Do you know if how Cointelegraph selects these featured press releases? Is it something you can pay extra for, or do they randomly select them?
I don't know. I don't know what if it's like tapped into something and they just take every crypto related press release, or if you can pay extra to have them pick it up, or maybe they just pick up ones that they think are cool. I don't know. But yeah, Mara's quote in there was, "Decentralized social media is important because users own and control their content and audience." And I can't agree with that more.
Yeah, so Natter posted a poll using Overclout yesterday, of course, because Overclout, I believe they're the only node that allows polls to be taken and given on the DeSo blockchain so far. The question was, he asked, which billionaire do you want to control social media? And the options were Mark Zuckerberg, Elon Musk, Larry Page, Jeff Bezos, or take the DeSo pill. And as of now, there's been, I don't know how many votes, but as of now, 20 votes. Okay, 20 votes were take the DeSo pill. 5 votes were Elon Musk, and all the other individuals received 0 votes. So 80% take the DeSo pill, 20% Elon Musk.
Yeah, I'd say take the DeSo pill, but if Elon wants to integrate Twitter as a node of the blockchain, then he's not actually controlling DeSo. He's just one of many nodes that are running the DeSo blockchain.
I think you should do, I think my answer would be both Elon Musk, and then he takes the DeSo pill.
Yeah, and there's actually some news breaking just this morning that Elon will take over as Twitter CEO initially, at least for a few months. There's some speculation that maybe he just remain in the background, will appoint a CEO and kind of tell them what to do. But it appears that he's going to be at least the interim CEO for a few months once the deal is closed. Which I guess
he appoints Natter as CEO.
Yeah, right.
Anyhow, moving on, Mario Nawfal, he had a chance to speak at Blockchainfest in Cyprus over the last couple of days, and he had a chance to speak specifically about DeSoFi and DeSo, which is awesome. He was actually listed, if you go to the Blockchainfest website for the Cyprus event, he's actually listed as one of the speakers there. And the fact that he spoke about DeSo and DeSoFi just tells you, the word of DeSo is spreading. No one better than Mario could be the one to spread that word because of his experience in DeSo as one of the OGs. So congrats, Mario, congrats, DeSo, and congrats, DeSoFi.
Yeah, Mario is still active in the scene, and like, even if he's not posting as much, he's definitely waiting and watching. I actually had an opportunity to have a conference call with him probably about, I don't know, 3 or 4 weeks ago. Talking a little bit about DAO and all of that with him and Tony Wu, and he's excited to see what happens, and he's just kind of waiting to see what path but he's definitely a major player in the background. Of course, his company is an investor in DeSoFi, just working with a lot of people in the background. So it's good to see.
Tony Wu, I miss that guy.
Tony, yeah.
So Fast Freddy made an interesting post yesterday.
Yeah. So Fast Freddy, of course, we all know that Dharmesh is running this wordplay game, and he's trying to integrate it into DeSo in different various ways. But Fast Freddy made an interesting post, and he suggested that Dharmesh's wordplay could become DeSo's first play to earn game. And I think he's right. Like I could definitely see something like wordplay really integrating hardcore with DeSo, making it play to earn, allowing the commenting and all of that to take place, a discussion around each game to take place, because people like to talk about each day's game, just as they do with Wordle. But Fast Freddy's quote was, "Wordplay is ripe for a great gaming community engagement platform. People can talk about their approach to the latest puzzles, tips, and tricks, share their latest scores, and there can even be wordplay influencers in the community." And yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely something Dharmesh should continue to integrate with DeSo. How far he'll go, I don't know, but I totally agree with Fast Freddy on that.
And it's not just wordplay. I think like people can come up with other games that integrate DeSo into it and be very successful. I mean, you need to be able to market it. You need to be able to get people to find it. So I mean, that's a challenge in and of itself. But I think that's kind of the future of games on the internet. If you can put it on a decentralized blockchain and allow people to earn money by playing them and take part in discussion around them, I think is a good idea.
Yeah, and the fact that diamonds are built into it, there's follow graphs, there's all this stuff commenting, and it's all in the blockchain. I think it's just added incentive for anybody considering making a play to earn game to at least consider integrating with the DeSo blockchain. And I think that if you have one really successful game, you'll find that other games will spring up left and right, and probably be able to find investors because that one model would be shown to work.
Maybe Dharmesh can be that one game. Maybe
Yeah, who
wordplay
knows?
can be it. So what are the top hashtags?
Yep. So top hashtags of the last 24 hours, according to Open Prosper, were number 1, DeSo, number 2, NFT, number 3, Hot Republic, number 4, MemeSo, and number 5, music. So Hot Republic and MemeSo are both new ones. Have you checked either out to figure out why they're trending?
I haven't actually had a chance to do that, but I think I'm going to do that once we stop recording this video.
Yeah, so the top earners of the last 24 hours, according to Open Prosper, in total, $2,532 was earned by 1,083 creators, down slightly. The number of creators is down slightly, but it's still probably about average over the last 3 or 4 weeks. 8 creators earned at least 1 DeSo. That's down a little bit. Average has been probably about 10 or 11. 1 creator earned at least 10 DeSo, and it wasn't actually DAO. It was Bozo. Bozo earned a substantial amount. I think it was over 30 DeSo. And after Bozo, you had Your NFT Dealer, Scrutinize, another guy that's been around for a while that we haven't seen too much of. Then DAO. DAO was number 4, followed by Cloutpunk, Mythica, Swaps, Tunal Arrows. They're up there a lot. They hadn't been the last week or two, but nice to see them up there. After Tunal Arrows was MP3. Nice to see him up there. And finally, this one's really hard to pronounce, but I once again had to Google it to figure out the pronunciation. Chermislav Digdong. I hope I said that right.
Sounds interesting. So do we know how Bozo earned that much DeSo yesterday?
I didn't look. I didn't go and look to see how he did earn, but it's interesting to see him up there. He's one of the original OGs as well.
All right, well, I think that's all the news we have for today, and we will talk to everyone tomorrow.